Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going all medieval. Hello everyone, and yes, medieval, specifically this kit, the Barons War Foot Knights by Wargames Atlantic. I just thought I'd show you what I've been up to with it and why I think it's such a fantastic kit. This seemed to come from nowhere, but from what we've learned recently, it's going to be a series of Barons War plastic kits released by Wargames Atlantic. And I bought these sort of on a whim. I was going to use them for Warlords of Erehwon for a night warband, but I've been so blown away by just how impressive this kit is. I think I'm probably going to start playing Barons War with them as well. But I've painted 10, so what I'm going to do is going to go run through the sprue, not like a sprue review or anything like that. I think there's plenty of videos like that on YouTube at the moment. Just give my thoughts basically, and also show you how I've painted them. So let's get into the video and let's have a look at the sprue. So this is the sprue here, and you get enough in the box to make 24 foot knights. And what I really like about this kit, now what I'm about to say is a bit odd, so bear with me, there is meaning in this, is I can see me using every single bit of this sprue when building these knights. You might say, well Steve, that's what plastic kits are for, mate, that's what you get them for. But how many kits have you got where you look at a few bits and pieces and you think, well, I don't like them, I'll never use them on this kit? With this, well, for me personally, I find the complete opposite. I can find, or I can see me using all the different bits and pieces from this sprue when building and painting these knights. And the bodies come in, different combinations. You've got some are torso or less connected, some have got separate legs and separate torsos. You've got two-handed weapons, you've got one-handed weapons, you've got shields, you've got different types of shields. Their heads are all different as well. You get a vast selection of heads on there. And it's just a really interesting sprue. And like I say, on here I can see me using virtually every part of the sprue when building these. Because I'm going to be picking up a few more of these because I really like it. It's a fantastic box. They go together really, really easily. I've not had to use a single bit of green stuff or modelling putty on these guys. They've just gone together so well. And I've not done the maths because I'm not very good at maths, but the different amount of combinations you could put together with just one sprue alone. Yeah, there's so many. It's phenomenal. Really, really impressed by it. And as soon as I got this, I couldn't stop myself. I was working on it within the hour to put them together, and like I say, they go together really well. But that's the sprue. Like I say, different bodies, different types of shields. You've got swords, axes, maces, two-handed weapons. So you've got two-handed axe, you've got two-handed sword. It's just a fantastic sprue, and I'm really, really impressed with it. So you may ask, what did I do with this sprue? Well, I've completed 10 and I'm going to show them to you now. So I've shown you the sprue, and now it's time to show you what they look like painted. Now, despite being my many years in the hobby, I've never really dallied in medieval wargaming. I've never painted that many knights, cavalry, so this has been a bit of a new journey for me, but you know what, I've really enjoyed it. And before I started painting them, I wanted them to have a specific look. Well, I wanted to use bright colours. I didn't want them to be massively in your face bright, and hopefully I've achieved that. So these were the first 5 that I painted. Bring these into focus. As you can see, just looking at the poses you can get with these figures is fantastic. You got this guy here who's waving his sword. You got again the second with his axe. He looks particularly violent. But let's just go from left to right. So I've gone for a blue scheme on this guy. The red and blue quarter there. We've got red, and we've got green, sort of a tan beige, and we've got green there. And yeah, just they just paint up really well. I had a blast painting these. They were so enjoyable to paint, and each figure is so full of character. As you can see from the rear, you can see, you know, just some of the poses you can get on these guys. Really, really good. And it didn't take me that long to paint up. I thought I'd be labouring for days and weeks painting these, but no, they painted up surprisingly quickly. Like I said, it's something new for me. I've never really gamed in this period before, so it was something very new. But yeah, I flew through these. A quick word on the shields. Now, as mentioned, not a medieval gamer, therefore I don't own medieval decals or transfers for the shield. What I do own though is lots of World War II decals, so that's what I've done here. I raided my World War II stash and I just found some things that looked vaguely medieval, and from 3 feet away you wouldn't be able to say, Steve, that's some World War II, mate. But I think they've worked quite well. And don't forget, these are going to be used for fantasy as well, so you know, that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, they were the first 5 and I really enjoyed those. And then I started on the next 5, which is these chaps here. So I've tried to use different parts to make different poses with the second 5. Again, we've got the two-handed sword there. We've got this guy. I like the guy who's resting the sword on his shoulder. He looks a bit badass. Got the chap in the middle. With that, because he didn't have a helmet on, I thought, well, why is he not wearing a helmet? So as you can see, his battered helmet is down by his feet, and he's got a rather nasty cut on his head. But I just thought it'd be a nice character piece. And again, you can put them in a variety of like combat poses, sort of fighting or charging, and they just go together really well. And again, they paint up so well. As you can see, I have weathered them. Now, I did debate about doing this or not, and in the end I went, yeah, let's weather them. So I've just used some paint, some weathering pigments on the bottoms there to make it look like they've been dragged through the mud. I've also put some mud on the bases of the shields, just to look as though they've been dropped, or the mud's picked up as they've been in the middle of some knightly combat. But that's the first 10 of the box done, and like I say, I thoroughly enjoyed painting every single one of these, and I shall be most definitely painting more because they're just that enjoyable. Well, there we go. Have you got this kit? How have you found it? How have you painted them up? Have you gone for uber bright colours? Have you weathered them? So many choices with these, and so many different ways to make them look different. I mean, I know a few people in the community that have painted these, and everyone's gone for a different angle with them, which I think is really fantastic. But like I said, I'm looking forward to painting more of these and the sets that are coming out in the future. They are going to be rather enjoyable to work on. Well, I hope you found that video useful if you're thinking of picking this kit up. If you've got any questions about the painting or the kit in general, or wargaming at all, leave them in the comments section down below and I'll certainly respond to all comments and questions. But as always, thanks for watching, do take care, may your dice roll well, and I'll catch you all in the next video. So bye bye for now.